This conference will now be recorded.
Only two are not presented, right? Murali as well as Naresh, these two. Okay, right. No problem. However, we are recording, so it's not issue. So today we'll discuss about, yesterday we discussed about consignment procurement. So we completed consignment procurement. So today we'll go with a new procurement process, that is RTP procurement here. Okay, RTP. RTP means returnable transport packing here. So far we completed a standard as well as outline agreements is also completed, and consignment procurement is completed. So today we are discussing about RTP procurement process. So what is meant by RTP? RTP means returnable transport packing here. Returnable transport packing here. So this procurement is returnable transport packing. So it is also called a special procurement here. So in this procurement generally, so to the vendor, we are requesting one material to the vendor, but vendor will give us along with order material. So we will give us non-order material also here. Means you are requesting to the vendor material X, but vendor will give us along with material X material Y here. So this material X is called order item. This material X is called order item, and this material Y is called non-order item here. So you are requesting only one material to the vendor, but vendor is giving along with order item, non-order item here. So this is called RTP procurement here. So this order item and non-order item here. Okay. So why the vendor is giving along with order item, non-order item means without this material Y or without this non-order item, we are not able to receive this material here. Okay. So the packing. So the packing material is most important. So that's what this procurement is called returnable transport packing material here. Okay, I give you a good example here. Suppose the some materials, like you can say some gas cylinders here. Okay, so generally you want to procure the gas here, but there is no option. Without cylinder we are not able to receive the gas here. So this is kind of material here. So one material will be dependent on the second material. So without that second material we are not able to receive this main material or order item. So this procurement is called returnable transport packing material. So how to handle here in this type of procurement here? So once we will receive this material X and material Y, so once we will consume the main material, so this RT packing kind of materials, so we need to return to the vendor, which means suppose you received some gas cylinder, so you received gas cylinders and you consumed the gas. Okay, if it is got empty, so this empty materials, whether the boxes or cylinders, whatever this RT packing material, so this material you need to return to the vendor here. You need to return to the vendor because again you need to refill, right? So this is also important assets here. So these kind of materials, so whenever we are receiving this material, so without this packing, whatever it may be, so we are not able to receive the main material. So this main order item you can create with any material type here. In SAP you can create with whether it is a raw material or semi-finished material, finished material, you can create with any material type. Okay, so suppose I'm going to create some gas here. Okay, so this non-order item here, so this non-order item, okay, so you must create with LEIH here. You must create with the LEIH material type here. Okay, so this non-order items here, this order item you can create with any material type. Okay, like ROH or HALB, any material type you can create. But this non-order item, so you must create this non-order item is also called as RT packing material. So this RT packing material again we need to return to the vendor. But this material in the system we need to create. We must create with the LEIH material type. So this we need to understand. Okay, and second one, whenever you are creating, so okay, so suppose now initially in this procurement process we need to create two master data. So one is order item you need to create main item, and second one you need to create non-order item here. Okay, let us create gas and cylinder. Okay, the gas you can create with some raw material type you can create, but the cylinder you must create with LEH material type. Okay, we created, and the third step we need to create the vendor, and fourth step, suppose you created the purchase requisition. So in the purchasing document, you don't mention this non-order item here. Means you need to mention only gas here. Okay. So in purchase requisition or purchase order, any purchasing document, so you should not mention this non-order item, because suppose now you are requesting the gas here. So in that purchase regulation or purchase order screen, you should not mention this second material, this non-order item here. Okay. So while doing the goods receipt, you need to click on a special symbol. So in that symbol, suppose now each cylinder is some 15 kg of gas here. So you require some 150. So indirectly you are asking 10 cylinders here. So while you are receiving the goods receipt, so we have a special icon. There you need to click, the system automatically generate the second line item. So once you are receiving this material, so you need to enter the that particular material. So after receiving the material also in MMBA, so yesterday we observed in consignment procurement how the system is differentiated with the separate line item. So why system is differentiate this separate line item, because we are not ownership. So if you see the yesterday procurement, the consignment once you are receiving the material from the vendor, so it is showing the separate line item because we are not ownership of the material. Okay, the same way for this RT packing material also, this material by this non-order item, we are not ownership of this material, so it is showing RT packing material. So once you consume the main material, so this empty cylinders or empty boxes, again we need to return to the vendor. So that also we'll see in the system here. Okay, so for that let us prepare the master data, and then we'll run the scenario. Let me open. So first I will create one raw material here. Okay, go to mm01. In mm01 transaction code, try to go to industry sector and go to some raw material. Selection is the basic MMVs, basic data, purchasing, general plant store and accounting one. Okay, and go to org levels. So enter the plant and enter the store location. You can continue. So this is the gas material, right? So simply you can enter some gas here. Okay, so the gas measurement is kg, and some material group is a common here. Okay, so enter the buyer group here, purchase group. So enter the valuation class. The valuation class, some valuation class here. Okay, enter some valuation class, enter some price here, some 10 rupee. So I'm giving here. So this is my material as a gas here. Okay, so I created, go and display of the material. So this material is the order item here. So this is called order item. So non-order item means RT packing material, right? So order item here. Let me enter is a gas here. Gas item you created here. Okay. So what is this 2 year? So we created a only gas, but we need to create a cylinder here. Okay. So this is a non-order item here. Okay. So we are not asking. So then we'll call as a non-order item here. Okay. So in RTP procurement, so this RTP procurement non-order item is called is also called as RT packing material. So these materials must be created with LEH material type. Go to MM01 and the material must be created with LEH material here. Okay. Like suppose you are procuring some oil drums here. Okay. So oil is the main material and drum is the non-order item here. Okay, once you receive this oil, okay, so we need to consume, and this drum is the return item. So this is the way we have so many examples. Go and select the returnable transfer packing. Okay, now click on continue. No. So for as per the standard SAP, this LEH. So what is the material type? You must create with material type LEH here. This is returnable packing. So it is returnable packing is not internal number assignment is not there. External number assignment here. Okay, no problem. I will make it external number. Some cylinder. Okay, some 15 kg. So each cylinder is 15 kg. Okay, so cylinder I am giving. So however you are giving the spelling, so it is alphanumeric is possible. So I'm giving cylinder. Okay, so space 15 kg material I'm going to. So it is external number assignment. So you can give alphanumeric anything here. Okay, now go and enter the selection views. So with the basic MM views, okay, enter the basic MM views. So enter the org levels. So what is your plant here? 11 plant at 001 location. Now click on continue. Okay, now please observe this is the cylinder, right? So each cylinder capacity is 15 kg here. Okay, so enter the cylinder capacity. So it is some 15 kg. So enter the cylinder, and the cylinders like counted like each, right? So 1 2 3 4 like this here. Okay, so enter the base unit of measure as each, and enter the material group here. Okay, so enter the material group. Okay, now please observe whenever you selected this RT packing material, so returnable packing material, So automatically this item category will pick as a verb here. Okay, this we need to understand. Item category will group as will pick as a verb here, the packing material. Now click on continue. This already you know how to create a material. Okay, enter, enter. Now this for RT packing material, so automatically the system will pick the valuation class. So in further MMFI integration, we can understand as of now, this 3050 is only for the valuation class for the returnable transfer packing. And if you want to enter any standard price or moving price, however, it is not actually, it is, we are not going to receive this, only temporarily we are holding the stock here. Okay. And later we need to hand over to the vendor. So enter, the price also not needed here. Right. So I created the material. So what is my RT packing material? So RT packing material is like cylinder. So how you are giving the space, spelling, so everything you need to give here. So whatever your ABCD, you need to enter. Okay. So whatever the spell you maintain. So I created another material, that is a cylinder 15 kg here. So this is the material. So this is my gas and this is my cylinder code. Okay. Now already for this to perform this RT packing material. So what is the basic RT packing material? So whenever you are ordering one material to the vendor, so vendor is giving with along with the order material non-order item. Okay, so for that we created a, okay, so we are taking the example for a gas cylinder, but we will order only gas, but suddenly the vendor will give us the, so without a cylinder we are not able to receive here. So now initially whenever you are creating this purchase requisition or purchase order, you don't enter any non-order item, so you need to enter only order item, right? So now what is the transaction code to create purchase requisition? Go to ME51 transaction code here. In ME51 transaction code, so is the internal purchasing document. So now in ME51 transaction code, you need to enter only order item. So in our case, what is the order item here? Gas is the order item here. Now go to notepad. This is my gas code here. Okay. So enter the gas here. So each cylinder capacity is 15 kg. Okay. So now each cylinder capacity is 15 kg. So now 15 into some 10. So total 150 here. Okay. So enter the material. So you are requesting to the vendor, I required okay 150 kg of gas here. Okay. Now enter plant here and enter the store location here. Okay. So now click on message during check here. Okay. So here already you know the purchase requisition is original purchase document. So already I told you, you don't enter any non-order item, only you need to enter the order item here. So enter the gas, don't enter any non-order item here. So how much you required, on which date delivery date is required, which plant and which store location, which purchase group. So you can observe all the details here. So previously we discussed here. Now click on message during check and don't enter any non-order item and click on save here. So for this RTP procurement also, so what we observed yesterday, we discussed about the consignment procurement. In consignment procurement, so we observed like purchase info record is mandatory. Without purchase info record, we are not able to perform the consignment procurement. Because why? We are not able to perform the consignment procurement without purchase info record. Already we discussed, because the price also will pick from the purchase info record and validity periods also. But this RTP procurement purchase info record is not mandatory. It is optional here. If required, you can create. Otherwise, leave it here. So here, same way this RTP procurement also. So if you want to finalize any vendor, okay, you can go and you can go to the quotation process, or directly you can create a PO with reference to this PR. So now copy the purchase requisition number, copy this purchase requisition number. Now try to create a purchase order here. Okay, try to create purchase order. So with reference to PO here, go to ME21 to create purchase order. Go to ME21. So enter the PO number. Enter the PR number. Even though in purchase order also you don't enter any this non-order item here. Only you need to enter the order item only. Okay. So now enter the purchase requisition once again. Right. So enter the purchase requisition number here. So once I enter, so in the PR already, so everything is there. Means which material, so how much quantity, for which plant, which store location, all the details is there here. And don't enter any non-order item here. Okay. So we are requesting the gas to this vendor. So vendor need to provide this gas. So how much? 150 kg of gas you are requesting, and each kg is some $10 for 1 kg. $10 for 1 kg. Okay. So remaining all you know. Okay, the condition tab, account assessment, all the details here. So you can go through. So like header, we have different fields will be there in item details. Okay, so just you go to click on message and check. So same way in previously there is no difference. Already you know how to create PO. Just I created the PR. In PR also I have not mentioned this RT. I have not mentioned this RT packing material. In PO also I have not mentioned only. I need to mention only order item here. Okay. So order item only I mentioned here. I never mentioned any non-order item here. Non-order item. What is the non-order item here today? Topic here gas cylinder. So gas is the order item. You are requesting only gas, but without a cylinder, vendor is not going to give here. Okay, that we'll see at the time of goods receipt. Now click on save here. So once the PO is generated here, now copy the PO number 4500022431. So copy the PO number. Now with once the PO is will go to the vendor. Okay. So now what the vendor will do? So there is no option here. So if you want to provide the gas, definitely you need to provide with cylinders here. So each cylinder is some 15. The 10 cylinders you need to provide us. Okay. So now here with reference to this PR number, so now try to enter the goods receipt here. Okay. So whenever we are receiving the material from the vendor, so you need to enter the goods receipt MIGO here. Go and enter the goods receipt here. Go to MIGO. In MIGO, go and select the return delivery goods receipt. Okay, so we need to select the suitable. So goods receipt purchase order. Enter the purchase order number. Okay, now please click on execute here. Now here we need to understand what is the deviation here. Okay, item okay first of all, and you check all the details, which material, gas, how much we are receiving 150, where tab for 11 plant location, purchase data, and you can enter the part number. So everything, all the details is there. But please observe, so without cylinders we are not able to receive this gas here. Okay, so without cylinders we are not able to receive here. So in this case what we need to select, click on non-order item here. So you need to click on non-order item here. Okay, you must click on non-order item here. So this is the symbol you need to click here. So when you click on this non-order item here, okay, so when you while you are clicking this non-order item, so immediately the system will ask the material here. Okay, so what is the material here? The cylinder, right? So this non-order item here, once you click here, so without wherever you maintain the spelling, wherever you maintain the space, same like as it is, you need to copy. Otherwise, system will not accept here. So cylinder space 15 kg. So like this unit title. So this material. So once you will enter this, so when you click on this non-order item, so automatically the system will generate the second line item. So we are receiving this material. It means it is a cylinders. How many cylinders you are receiving? 10 cylinders you are receiving here. So enter the how much quantity you are receiving. But if you observe in the where tab 501, okay, so always please keep in your mind 501 is a goods receipt without PO. Goods receipt without PO. In our case also only we ordered a gas, but cylinder without order it is coming. So whenever you are receiving the material without any order, so we need to observe 501 movement type. 501 movement type is indicates goods receipt without PO here. Okay, goods receipt without PO, but it's not a normal material, right? It is a cylinders here, means RT packing material. So manually you need to enter. Don't forget you must enter 501 M here. Okay, RT packing material you need to enter here. And for which plant you are receiving 1100 plant, and store location is a 001 store location here. So enter the plant and store location. Okay, and in purchase data, so this item has not been ordered here. Okay, if you go to the first line item, so if you click on this first line item, so this is the first line item here. So you have PO number, everything here. But if you go to the second line item, so there is no PO. This item has not been ordered. Partner, which vendor stock it is? The cylinders, same vendor, right? So 1000 vendor. So remaining all the details here. Now item okay, account nothing, the account estimate is there. Okay, now check here. Now no stock posting possible. So this is like a standard SAP error. So why it is because for the LEH material type, whenever you are receiving this plant, so at least a value or quantity need to be updated. So if somebody is actually deleted this, okay, I will maintain here. Now I'll go to new session. I'll maintain out here. Okay, this again we have further classes material type customization is there. So whenever you are getting this no stock posting, what is the error? Please, when you are practicing also, if you are getting this error, what is that error? If you click on check, no stock posting is possible for this material. So whenever you are getting this error, so if you read this error, so this is because of when while in the valuation area, so nobody is not selected. The no stock posting is for this material here. Okay. So whenever you are getting this issue, so what you need to do, just you need to go to other session. In the other session, go to OMS2 here. So OMS2, in OMS2 transaction code. So what is your material type here? So for LEH, second line item, it is coming, right? Go to LEH material type. LEH material type is the returnable transfer packing, and select the this particular material type and go to click on quantity and value updation indicator. And for which plant here? 1100 plant. So at least quantity need to be, even though if your value is not activated, but at least quantity need to be updated here. Okay, so that's what. So if both are deselected, the system will confuse. Your quantity is not updating, value is not updating. So and we are not showing consumption. So that's what we are facing this issue. So once you maintain this in OMS2, now please come back. Sometimes here itself it will active here. Now again automatically now it is accepting here. Now please click on post here. So once it is posted, please go and check your stocks. Okay, two materials we received here. Okay, but in the system it has to show your order item also need to show and non-order item also need to show, right? So now if you go and check your stock overview, so we're going to check the stock overview in MMBE. In MMBE, so please observe your cylinder 15 kg. So how many? This is not your stock here. This is a actually the material is in our premises. Means cylinder is in our premises, but the cylinders are not belongs to our stock, right? So if you execute here in system, it is showing same like vendor consignment. So it will show some RT packing material here. Okay. So how many number of cylinders? 10 cylinders here. So whenever you will get the cylinders got empty, so we need to issue the cylinder to the vendor here. Okay. Now I will do one thing here. I'll consume some gas here. So for each cylinder is a 15 kg, right? So let us, I will consume some two cylinders, 30 kg of gas I will consume here. Okay. Now please go and consume some 30 kg of. Yesterday already I shown you, right? So where will go to the consume of the material in MB1A or MIGO? Go to MB1A to goods issue to the cost center. Go to MB1A. And what is the moment type to consume here? 201 here. To issue the cost center, 201 here. So it is not a special stock here. So enter. And what is the gas? Which cost center here? Suppose 1000 cost center here. Okay. Enter the 1000 cost center. So what is your material here? Gas here. This is the gas code here. Okay. So enter the copy. So we are issuing this material. So gas we are issuing. So to some cost center for 1000 cost center. So how many? Suppose 45 means completely 3 cylinders here. Okay. 45 gas here. If you click on save, now we consumed. Okay. So now we consumed. Okay. If you want to, you can see the. So here, if you go to here, we consumed 3 cylinders. Now, if you go and observe the cylinders here, so we consumed, if you refresh, the stock will not be decreased here. Why? Because we cannot differentiate in the system. So what is empty cylinder and what is like full cylinder here? Okay. So if you go to the gas code, okay, and if you enter that, the gas will be decreased here. Out of 150, then it will become only 105 kg of gas here. You can check in MAB. But here, the final step I want to show you how to return this, because this RT packing material. So whenever the cylinder got empty, I need to return this cylinder to the vendor here. Okay, right? So whenever the cylinder got empty, I need to return here. Okay. Now, if you go and observe the stock overview in MMBE, suppose enter this is the gas code here. If you execute here, out of 150, then it will become only 105 here. The gas is decreased here. But cylinders, we cannot differentiate here. Okay. So we cannot differentiate the cylinder stock. So here it is, we cannot show you what is the empty cylinder, what is full cylinder. So 3 cylinders got empty. So this empty cylinders, so you can return at a time or you can return partially also. That is a business will decide here. But it is showing separate line item because it is not our validated stock. So once you will consume this the gas from the cylinders here, the cylinders we need to return here. And please observe, yesterday we have written here. So please recall yesterday session. In yesterday consignment procurement, so whenever you are receiving this material, so sometimes before the validity period we completely consume. So how much we have done, we paid to the vendor here. Okay. And second option, if any stock is left out, we can make the transfer posting also. We buy the stock here with 411K. And also I showed you how to return the consignment stock to the vendor. So for that I selected, so where I need to go to MIGO. In MIGO, what I selected here, please observe the yesterday session, then you can understand. In MIGO, I selected the return delivery here. I selected the return delivery, and through the material documents, through the material document, I select the return delivery. But today it is not like this, because why we are not able to select this return delivery with reference to material document? Because here this second material means you, what we are discussing, we are discussing about RTP procurement, right? So returnable transport packing material. So you are not ordered, this material is non-order item here, so you have not created any PO to this material here. Okay, you are requesting gas, but vendor is giving the along with the gas cylinder, so you are requesting material X, vendor is giving material X with material Y here. So material X is the order item, gas is the order item, but material Y means here this cylinder is not an order item. So how we received here with 50 name moment of we received here. So further there is no reference PO or reference material document. So these kind of, if any material without any reference we are receiving with 50 moment type, for those materials how to return here. So just go to MIGO. Okay, and in MIGO you need to simply do the goods issue to other here. Okay, so goods issue to others here. So we need to select goods issue to other and enter the material. So what is the material here? Cylinder 15 kg, and in 3 cylinders you are returning, only 3 is the empty cylinders you are going to return. Please in weight tab you need to enter 502 m here. Okay, with 501 m we received, right? So you need to enter 502 m here. It is returned to the, so we are returning the stock to the RTP stock to the vendor here. So which plant here? 1100 plant. For which store location here? 001 store location. So this we need to observe here. Okay, so from this plant and this store location we are going to return here. Okay, so this is most important, most of the people confuse here. So goods issue others, enter the cylinder code. Okay, and quantity 3 cylinders here we are returning, because out of 10 cylinders only 3 cylinders got empty. So enter the quantity, and wait tab you must enter only 502 also you don't enter, you compulsory need to enter the stock category also, otherwise the meaning will be different here. So enter the plant and store location. In partner tab, which vendor you need to return, so enter that particular vendor, 1000 vendor here. So this is the way we need to return this RT packing material. So this is not receiving with any, without any PO. So this is the way we need to return. Click on check and post here. So once it is posted, automatically the stock will be decreased here. So this is the way we need to handle. So go to RT packing material, so cylinders, if refresh, automatically the stock also will be decreased here. This is about today's RT packing material here. Okay, so once again if you observe, RT packing material is also a special procurement. Okay, so in this material, so here we are ordering one material, so along with the order material vendor will give us the non-order item. So this order item you can create with any material type, but non-order item must be created with LEH material type, you know. General examples like gas cylinders I have given, some oil drums you can take here. Okay, you can create for oil one, and drum should be created with LEH here. So what are the materials you are returning? For those materials you need to create with LEH. Okay, and info record is optional, and try to create PR or PO. So but in any purchasing documents don't enter any non-order item, you need to enter only order item. So while you are receiving the goods receipt, you need to click on that particular special symbol. The system automatically generates the second line item. So once you are consuming, so if it is a packing or any kind of material, so whatever the return material, so again you need to return to the vendor, so to refilling purpose and all. Okay, so tomorrow we'll meet with any other new procurement process here. Okay,
Tomorrow do you have class, sir?
tomorrow is Saturday, right?
Yes.
Saturday no session. I thought that today is Thursday. Okay, practice.
Sure.
Okay, so practice all these sessions. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, we'll meet on Monday. Thank you, Murli, for recalling.
Thank you,
So
sir.
tomorrow, Monday, we'll meet here.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Bye, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay, ma. Bye. 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 Thank you. Thank you all.